Welcome to the continuation of the Harley Benton build. I got the neck reshaped. So what I did is I took a section out of the center, and then you have to be careful not to make sure you've got enough meat where the truss rod is. You don't want the truss rod to pop through the back. I took quite a bit off the shoulders. Did it in strips to where you could see it. I did that with a angle grinder just to remove as much wood. Then I feathered those in on the sides, and there's still some sealer here and still a little bit of the finish, and all this I got to do by hand. This I blended in with the DA, and didn't get the binding, and everything still has the seal coat on it, so I'm gonna take it just back. I think I'm gonna let some of that sit on the binding. We'll see. So the neck feels a million times better now, so that's cool. And really good news. What was really bad news became really good news, and that is Harley Benton and Thorman Music in particular has really good customer service and is really good to work with. So I showed them the pictures that this top is not glued down all the way. This was the issue right here. I don't know if that's gonna show, but if I push down on here, it does move, so I'm going to repair this. But what they did is they refunded the price of the whole guitar. So really good on them. So this works out well. I got store credit, so I have one of their tube amps that just came in, so I'll be checking that out. So that works out perfect because this guitar was always going to be a project. So the reason I bought this, there seems to have been some confusion as to why I am doing what I am doing. So that is my fault for not being clear on each individual video. The reason I bought this is because I moved out of state, and I'm going to be building a shop in the studio in what is in the middle of the woods now. So that's going to take time. So all of my tools, all of my working stuff is all in storage. I was going to build a 335 kit, but I don't have anywhere to paint. I don't have anywhere to do anything else to do it. So I thought I would buy one of these, because for 200 bucks, and it already comes finished. And then plus I could this is the first new guitar I've ever bought in my life. I've never bought a new guitar. And even the Fenders and Gibsons and everything I've had, I've always needed to do work to them to get them to play really well. Except with the exception of my made in Mexico Fender Telecaster. For some reason, that thing is just, it's like it was like a luthier built it or something. Anything a luthier builds is always going to be good, but anything that's mass produced, even the Les Paul, the nuts are usually cut too high. The frets aren't really polished super glassy unless you get custom shop, which is too expensive, but it's easy work to do, so that's what I do. So I had no expectations that this was just going to be a 335 for 200 bucks. All I really wanted was the wood, this much of it. Actually, I don't want these either. I wanted the fret wire, which is nice because I can't install that right now, but I can tap it down and I can crown level and polish it. And I wanted the wood, and I wanted all the gluing done, which unfortunately it's not, but I'm going to be repairing that. I wanted them to be able to shape the neck to the way that I like it. And then I want to put all the top of the line really nice pots and stuff. So I want to actually see how good of a guitar I can make this. Just having moved, and with the economy and everything being where it is, and coming from California with lockdowns, the last gig I played was a 2019 Christmas. After that, COVID. There's no justification for me to spend $4 grand and get a 335 because I don't have one. I have a bunch of other guitars, but I don't have that tone. So I was going to build a kit, and I was probably going to spend about $400 or $500 on it. About then the rest is going to be labor, and it'd be like hopefully come out really good. So with this, it's kind of the same thing. I plan on spending about $500, and I plan for $500 you can get Epiphone, the one of the low end. That thing you're still gonna have to do all the same work. It's still gonna have pots that don't feel well. It's gonna have, you know, cheaper stuff on it. So for $500, I want to see how good I can make this, and it's gonna have the pickup. Everything's gonna feel and play awesome. So I don't see a reason this isn't gonna be decent. So all right, I'll see how this thing goes, and that's where I'm at with it.